Bloodline Ghoul, thank you for coming, as we are in this together. As you all seen from today, that will slightly color my disposition for what I'm about to say for this. So, like, honestly, today I'm more proud to call myself Iron than I have ever been before. When we were on deployment, everybody showed up, regardless of their task, and, well, for those that were there, Vena Vidi Vici. New commanders earning their stripes, some rust being brushed off, experimental tactics being employed. This is part and parcel for being Iron Guard, learning, evolving, and utilizing whatever tactic we can employ to win. The discipline of Iron over the last few months has truly been outstanding. A completely silent and ominous way to conduct battle. It's actually super unnerving to face. As most of you all know, part of our core is to not boast about the deeds that will come, but to simply do them as if it were habit. Recently, we've come back from deployment to aggression by an entity we had a non-invasion pact with. Diplomacy has failed. Tri has decided to not enforce the nip we have with them on the rest of Vanguard, choosing the path of least resistance over what is right and honorable. A contributing factor to how proud I am of the group these days is when we're being cloaky camped, there was no fear in the heart or tears in the eyes about the situation. It was anger and a desire to be let off the chains to do something about it. So do something about it we have. They believe they have goaded us into a fight we cannot win. That a couple of weeks of cloaky camping and some fights over some fucking bosses will break our spirit. Snova has never been in this situation before, being the aggressor without Tri holding their hand, picking a fight with a group who's ready and willing to fight back, a group who is not going to back down just because they outnumber us 5.42 to 1. A day may come when we cut and run. We are completely spent, we must leave, we're out of money, likely going our separate ways from our allies, but that day is not this day. I am completely confident that if everyone steps up and does their duty, and the best precautions are being taken, which they are, and every pilot makes the time to prepare, we shall once again defend our home, our entrenched wicked fortress. Morale will be our reprieve in this war. Hardened Iron pilots, I trust you to outlast our opponents. Arrangements will be made for personal income, but those arrangements will come for those who buckle down and wade through shit creek with me. Those who feel the temptation to complain about how we've been thrust into this unfair conflict that have not asked for, well, to you I say boo fucking who. You chose to join an alliance that prides itself on objective-based combat with strict doctrine and a team-based culture, a culture of war. We ride together, we die together. What other cliche lines can I spout on that subject? Too fucking money. This is a game of preparation and cunning. You do your part and prepare, trust in our methods, and we will be the iron wall they must crash through. As of last night, our entire pocket is sino-jammed. I'm running on 3 hours sleep because I was up till way too fucking late to get it done. If Snova wants to disrupt us, they are restricted to blops or gate shit. They can't just log in their super alts and throw their money around. But yeah, we'll bubble fuck the gates and we can zap them when they come through. We are intentionally shifting to cheap and effective comps. Venom, Tengu, all that shit, no more. Hammer and Wind Runners will be key. Everyone ensure to have Entosis boats on alts and anti-Entosis boats to do some home defense. Lots of interceptors and jumpers. Many people talk shit in this game, and it's part of the narrative of some. It's all the importance to others. People say things like, so-and-sos are cowards. Oh, those guys are bad and dumb, etc. They feed. Those people always bat phone and can't stand on their own. This war will be a defining chapter in Iron's history. We have 3 years of lessons and defeats and victories and stories in our history books. And this one will be a story to reread. This home defense, this unprovoked threat of eviction, is the point where we are going to turn, face the beast, and say, fuck you. Now let me add more spice to the pot. An alliance named Army of New Eden has declared that they are going to invade us. Iron, Bloodline, BSOD, Frat. Everyone south of the UM-TAC divide is their target, they said in their SOTA. This other group also outnumbers us, 4.75 to 1. I've never made any illusions about us being safe from eviction, nor have I quailed at the thought of us having to defend our home. We are a small entity, Naturally, others will look in content, or in Army's case, intend to make our pocket a rental empire. To them, I say, good fucking luck. What kind of strategist thinks of staging a rental empire within Titan Bridge range of Curse? What kind of strategist specifically names two entities as allies in their invasion announcement that not only did not agree to aid them, but are actively busy elsewhere? What kind of leader fails to notice an equal-sized adversary already assaulting your intended target? The coming days will see some insane fights. Every day is about bulwarks. Every day we must create an offensive timer. Capital pilots, ensure your boats. Ensure you have your boats. Make no mistake about this, people. This is a fight for our home, and we may lose. But we shall fight in the belts. We shall fight on the gates and passes. We shall fight with growing confidence with capitals against their supers. We shall stand with our allies and defend our citadels. We shall go on to the end. We shall never surrender.